Hey guys, this is Kidrob speaking, and today we are back in automation with the Lite campaign V3 opt-in beta version. Now, we are approaching the early days of January, and that means that we very soon will be in office again, and fixing more bugs. And that's a good thing, because there's still plenty. Not that we have fixed that many. I mean, our to-do list is probably still around, or probably has grown actually. I mean, we've fixed quite a few with the latest update, but many more. There are many more. So 250 things to fix or something? I don't know. Plenty. And then lots of polishing work to do. Anyway, we are here in 1987 and still going strong. 5.7 billion on the books. Not bad, considering that we got shafted with our Draguna. But the good news is that the Draguna R2, that's a proper rebuild of our muscle car, of our successful muscle car, muscle pony, dirt cheap muscle pony car, it will be ready for the 1990s, where Gazmir opens up and we will just be killing it. Anyway, where are we? Kalina. Oh, yes, the Kalina is getting its first facelift right now. And that number up there of 5.67 billion looks like we could start kind of a new car franchise if these aren't getting fucked over again in some way. That would be fine. Yeah, let's wait until 1990 and then design one that is brand spanking new. Ooh, okay. Now the factory revamp starts. That's pretty big. Does some ouchies in costs, but we're still making a... Oh, we still had quite a few cars saved up. Oh, that's why, okay. Well, now it hurts. Now it starts really hurting. But, what? 400 million per month? Ouch. And production should start now. Come on. There we go. Yes. And one more tick. 1989. And we are making, again, a profit of 90 million per month. And now the Draguna R2 is coming into the fray. Oh, yes. Massive desirability. Let's check that out. Whoa. That is crazy. We're only selling a fraction of these, but man, that's so much more profit. That's pretty good. And we are getting into the 1990s very, very soon. Very soon. Let's go there and add Gazmir to the list of markets. Maybe we should actually start doing some marketing over there already. It's 2 months to go. But yeah, the border is going to open up. So let's have a look over there. This will be expensive though. We do want to open up into both of these, Hedvesia and Gazmir. Oh, we can't. Okay, yeah, we can't buy anything yet. The borders aren't open. Foreign investors and stuff, yes, not allowed. Not allowed. Terrorist funding. And there we are. Oh, 1990. Someone has gotten a competitor. Yes. So now we need to go in here. And oh, that's cheap, that's cheap, that's cheap, that's cheap. That's still pretty cheap. And I mean, it's a big market. It is a big market, but 720 million is a lot. So let's add that too. And this looks like what we stop at. And then how about 1 million per month? Just in drivability, because all our cars are very drivable. And Hedvesia is not quite a market for us, actually, so just leave it there. 300k, 320k, that's fine. Now we need to modify our existing car projects to have Gazmir and Hedvesia in them. So add that one, and add that one. Okay, it's all good. And now the Kalina 2. Have that one added as well. So both of these are added. Let's check out what the markets are saying. about those two in specifically. We have a market awareness of nothing. Alright, yeah, it's the first month tick, so let's see what happens. And yeah, okay, we are back up, and now they're here. Now they are here. Where are we selling to? Let's see, demographic sizes, monthly sales data. Alright, yeah, we're covering quite a few categories. Pony categories just smashing it, muscle too. Whoa! We are selling over 1,000 muscle cars per month into Gazmir and Helvetia. Probably not so many in Helvetia. Those margins will be going up like crazy, I think. They can be sold for much more. Well, we still have some stock though for the muscle. Anyway, those are both going really well. So let's see what new stuff we could design. We could make a tiny city car maybe. How much tech do we have in body? Not quite enough. If we get to 1991, we could make a tiny city car, which I think that was 1995, if I'm not mistaken. If we just add a car here, we can check out what kind of bodies we have available right now. Yeah, there's nothing here. We need to wait for one more year, and then we have 1995 stuff. But holy shit, what's going on there? Why is the Kalina no longer selling? 57,000 cars of the family utility 2? And our muscle and pony cars just smashing it. 102 million in profit, here just 82.6 million. Huh. And there we go, 1991. We just sold 63,000 cars of our family utility 2. Let's check the markets overall, this is crazy stuff. City budget alone takes up 17.5 thousand cars per month. We do need a refresh. This thing from 1977 no longer cuts it. We can sell them at exactly 0% markup. Yeah, that could go well for another little time, but yes, not forever. So we need a new one. And this is just phenomenal. Holy shit, this works so well. So here we go, new model, 91. And let's see what bodies are available. Oh yes. Oh, we could make a a super Lambo shitbox. I mean, tractor and all. Where's the... there they are. Okay, here's the hatchback. So here's the city car we can have, and here is our family car. There's a coupe. There's even a pickup. That's perfect for the Kalina. And... oh well, whatever is coming after the Kalina. And then this could be a new branching out of ourselves. 2.1 meter wheelbase. How much cabin space is massive. That is looking good. This one is even larger. Yeah, let's do something different. Let's make a new factory. Entirely new stuff, everything. And have this one try to dominate the global city car markets via true shitboxery. For true shitboxery, we need steel, we need... I think we said 1990s is where we are switching over to monocoque, right? Yeah, I think so. I think now it's time. We are just about 40 years late. Front transverse and McPherson struts, front, and torsion beam rear, as always. I mean, we did make a new engine not so long ago, I believe. Yes. That was... well, that's from 1977. That's a long time ago again. We should have a lot of familiarity in making inline-4 shitbox engines now, though. SPFI? So that was SPFI. MPFI will be a challenge then. But let's try. Let's try if we can make that. That will be coming out in 96. It's not really that shitboxy if you have MPFI in 1996, but SPFI is just garbage. Basically a glorified carburetor with some ECU tapped onto it. How about an inline 3? Haven't been making those much. It's perfect for a mini shitbox. Overhead cam... can we go for overhead cam 3 valve? Whoa. Had a bit of sound issues there. I just noticed that the game sounds were off, and then found out that my entire recording software had reset itself, so no settings were there anymore. And everything was fucked, so game sounds weren't there. But fortunately, I noticed, and now we will be able to hear this beautiful, massive engine. Do we want to go all the way up to 1.2 liters? That might be a bit rattly with the inline 3. Might want to switch to inline 4 just because it's smooth, but then again, it's supposed to be a shitbox, so let's invest into some counterweights, shall we? Oh, low friction cast, yes, high tech. Engineering time 8, double the engineering time. Yeah, we can afford that. VVT, yes, that's kind of necessary in the 90s. Like late 90s. This will take a while to engineer anyway, so I think we need that. It's such a good thing to have, just in general, just boosts the engine. But this thing costs a lot of engineering time. Fortunately, it is an inline 3, so it's not much going for it there in terms of complexity. And intake standard, regular, we keep sipping the not quite horse piss, but the lowish end. 65 in ignition timing, and we are going to rev it to, let's start with, 5.5. It's an 86 stroke, so don't want to overdo it. First time using three-way cats, that's now important, or have we done that before? Probably have. Anyway, one reverse flow muffler. Oh, the torque curve looks very flat and nice. Now we just need to figure out how to get rid of the knocking. There we have it. And that's 54 horsepower. We needed an inline 4 for that before. Whoa. This is pretty shit though. I like me the torque curve. That is... Why is it so flat? It's ridiculously flat. Now finally. Okay. We needed to close the exhaust. Yes, that's looking a lot better. Do we want to put in another 4 months to engineer the better head, the 4-valve head? I think it might be feasible to do so because the fuel system is taking ages anyway. And, engineering the full alloy block and head. I think I'm waiting for Alzi instead. Also, these terms I'm throwing around, I doubt that our company even knows about them. So, yes. We shall see here. How can we optimize this? This is already pretty solid. 24.5% fuel efficiency. And I'm not going to rev any further than 5.7. It's more than enough. And actually, look at that. I am considering to close down and choke the exhaust a bit. Because, well, it's just 8%. But look at the fuel efficiency. That's just massive down here. That's perfect. But one thing I need to worry about is the smoothness. Well, we are down to 32.6. Still fine. It's on the low end for sure, but what do you expect out of a 1.2 liter inline 3 made by a shitbox company? So this might be the, it's definitely eco, so 1200 E91. It's probably going to be used in quite a few cars. And now that we have engine sounds, or rather sounds in general, let's have a listen. Give it to me. It's not falling apart. Yay! Quality. Quality Archana engineering. Alright, let's do the trim. Ah yes, a very practical little car. Let's morph it. Oh, sorry, chassis poking through. Our engineers didn't think about that. It needs to be a little bit more bulky and ugly. This is way too sleek. Oh, although that it almost looks a bit Archana in style. This is way too Floridian, too sporty. This is more ugly and probably Archana. Oh, we can make it a mini muscle car. Yes, a mini muscle car. All right, that's the shape we're going for. We don't know anything about aerodynamics. Is it time to go with this new engine for an advanced automatic? It is the 90s. Super slush box sure is more feasible in engineering time, but we are going to wait for the engine quite a long time anyway. So, yeah, I mean, we can go for this. How much engineering time is that? 30 months? Okay. Or we go for 4-gear manual. It's just 15 months. I'm pretty certain those city car buyers in Floridia and Gazmir, well, Gazmir not so much, they hate city cars, but in Floridia are quite fond of the advanced automatic. They can handle manuals as well, but then again, who is that into it that in stop-go traffic you really want to have a manual? Of course, no differential. We don't need such fancy things. And a bit of overdrive, 170. Radial tires, medium compound. No. How much do they recommend? 190. What? That's way too much. You don't get that much. 165s. That's the maximum. It's my upper limit. Make the tires, the wheels a bit larger. 70. Can we go 60? 60 is too sporty. Yeah, let's go 70. Steel, yep, yeah, this is all budget. And maybe, I think we get around using anything fancy here. So let's go with 1 piston and just to 50 and then drum rear at 220. Don't need much there, I believe. Set it to comfort. Brake bias, yeah, leave it at 65-35 for now. We shall see what that needs changing. 70? Yes, we need a reliability. And, it is a city car, so let's go with a two-seater and a 4-seater version. And this one is our basic. So how about we put the most basic shit in there ever? A basic cassette? Well, it's still pretty... Oh, wow, they are still very expensive. So, nothing. You'll get nothing. And hydraulic for ultimate shitness? Yes. And ABS? Do you need ABS? Nah. Standard 90s, though. Yeah, we believe that is required for the harsh Floridian regulation. We might want to sell this crap into the 2000s after all, so let's get standard 90s in there. And progressive springs, we can afford, yeah, we can afford that. This is already looking real nice, but this is still a race car tune, so let's set it to normal. And there we have something. Family budget, city budget, just above 1 ton, so... Plenty of power for this little car. Plenty of power, I say. Plenty. What do the markets say? Yeah, they are rather convinced of my design skills here. A bit more optimizing to do for sure. So let's target the city demographic. Oh, no, this is the basic. So we target the city budget and city a little bit. They really like the high spacing. Well, I wouldn't blame them. There's no power in this thing whatsoever. Still, 19.9 seconds from 0 to 100. Ooh, with the manual, this really sucks. Yeah, I mean, you get a bit more fuel economy there, but not much. And the smaller tires are even better. Probably just because we're getting lower down to the drivability line. We're very close. 99.8. Oh, good first guess for the brakes. Slightly larger they have to be. 275 and 250. It's not too expensive, is it? $200 for the set there, and we have $92 for them over there. That is a reasonable chunk of this. Oh, for the city demographic, they're actually accepting 2 to 5 seats. They're not that choosy. So, city budget and city do like the 5 seats. We have plenty of room in here, so it might be feasible. That's a very wide audience then. This is the everything car. Maybe we do want to put ABS in here then. Because a total engineering time of 36, it could work. It could work. No bottoming out. We could use somewhat less sway by. Yeah, 7. That's very nice. And that looks like the perfect budget car for everything that is family. Or family related. And now, we need to check its performance. Yes. How fast will it be? I'm guessing it's not any faster or slower than the super old shit cars. I would guess a 3 minutes. Maybe 2:55 around this track. And we have... No! Oh! Garob! You are way too optimistic. This thing is so slow. 3 minutes, 12 seconds around the test track. But that should serve as a nice basis for better things, or different things rather. Let's make an H2 basic as well? Yes, or do we want to spice this one up and make it somewhat more premium? A 2-seater instead. Yeah, I don't know. Let's have a look how this one scores once we put only 2 seats in here. Now you can see it's much more focused. Oh, now it is a... Oh, now that's a thing. This thing will be abused as a light delivery vehicle. Because there's so much room in the rear. How much cargo space do we have? Oh shit, that's pretty large actually. Yeah. Light delivery, yo. Yeah, I think we can go there. This is basically our... Basically our basic variant. No killer up, bad killer up. This is our fake light delivery vehicle. And a bit more focused towards the eco categories. Even cheaper. Not as well suited to any of the other categories, but I mean, these guys here down below are dirt cheap, so they probably are going for this one as a light delivery vehicle, and once it's through production and even cheaper. So let's make the basic. Yes, save that, and we can clone that again. And now we make a real premium one, decadent one. So interior, what would that be then? Premium? Should we go luxury? No, that has the wrong flag. Limited production, that is not entering our factory. Premium cassette, that's super expensive. We are getting into a bit of trouble for not having any kind of sportiness. 3.8% desirability just straight up deducted. But overall our desirability score is very high, as you can see, 3,386, that's a good score. Oh, it looks like this might not be the best option. We need a bit more sportiness for our city premium demographic. And the only way to get sportiness might be to have a somewhat stronger engine in there, a little quicker. Alright, let's clear the engine slot and clone an existing variant. So for a premium engine, let's put it as premium. Still not quite sporty, but we are not going to have it at 15, but rather at like 14.2. So a bit more... Ooh, that's a decent throttle response though. But I mean the fuel map, that's actually something I've rarely explained. After the switch in the system, where there were many mechanics changes with the engine designer revamp we did, and one of the switches, it was that the fuel map tuning you're doing here, this is not pure fuel mixture, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like the AFR notation doesn't make any sense whatsoever if you're dealing with an ECU. It's a fuel map you have with RPM versus usually even a 3D map, really. RPM load, and what else? So the two axes on the map would be load from 0 to 100% throttle, and then the RPM range as X. And the fuel map is basically the tuning of the engine. And you can set it up such that under most driving conditions it's very fuel efficient, and you can program the ECU such that it is a little slower on reacting to harsher inputs, so that if it wasn't really meant that way, it saves a bit of fuel and so on. Because these things can get very rich very soon if you just push them a bit. And like a super lean setting would optimize the fuel map extra hard towards make it such that this thing never runs rich, basically. While a just normal lean setting would allow a little bit more sporty driving if you really push it. And yeah, this setting up here somewhere closer to the limit would be like, yeah, this thing is ready to go at any point. But yeah, so we are going to set it at, let's do 14.0, and a bit more spunk in there. Yep, 38 cam prof, or slightly above normal. Kind of normal for these engines, really. And here we put in another reverse flow muffler, but open up the exhaust. There we go, 65. How loud is this thing now? It's still very, very quiet. We do want to have the additional 4% there for how many? It's 3 horsepower. Can rev this higher. 5% piston, nope. Nope, this thing still needs to be somewhat reliable. But 65 horsepower is significantly more, so I think they will be happier not get quite as high penalties for it having no power. Oh! Yes, I should probably mention why I was going on about the fuel mixture there. So, if you are having something that is running super lean, and that basically equates to, yes, you have the super leanest setup you can have, and it's super non-sporty, then yes, you will get a straight up sportiness penalty. And what I want to do with this one is to get into a range. It's like from 13.5 and leaner from there. That is where you get to have that sportiness penalty. It comes in slowly at first, but if you go beyond 14.2, it really hammers your sportiness rating. So I think this is still a good compromise, and we can try this out. Now let's see how much better this engine is faring. Do we get any sportiness? So far, no luck. Alright, let's just check out what are we missing to actually get sportiness. How bad? Oh! How bad is it is answered here. We require another 42% to even start seeing any kind of sportiness. What are the biggest factors? Circle test sucks ass. Top speed sucks ass. Well, yeah, suspension tuning sucks ass too. That doesn't look too promising. Oh, yeah, we are below the curve here, so that is something we can change. Alright, so that is a lot more sporty already. Now we are down to 139% minus. Okay. We could put on wider tires. And alloys, yes. It's the premium, we can afford that. And bigger rams. There we go. It's getting worse and worse, but at some point I'm going to get rid of this damn sportiness penalty. Oh no, now we have so much more grip at the front that I need better brakes too. And I can make... yeah, let's put on tiny 2-piston instead. Nothing is helping. Nothing is helping. Minus 133%. This is just not made to be sporty. The power is so low. Oh man. The power is so low. Oh yeah, this is also affected by the latest patch mechanic I introduced. If it is below, let me show you. If it is below 0.075 in power to weight ratio, then you will be having some issues with this thing for it to be sporty. that is where it starts taking a nosedive.
But why? I mean, it's super sporty. Look at that. 17.6 seconds from 0 to 100. Who would want more?
No, okay, I'm giving up on this concept of the premium. Let's make it slightly premium and aim it at the city demographic. They at least have a lower penalty. I think I was up to 120 roughly with the other engine, and yeah, let's remove that one engine from the family again. Yeah, I think this is the better solution. Around 120 for city, and this will surely be pushed up a bit. And city eco, same. It's the good engine for that stuff, so yeah, let's go with this. It's decent. It's a premium for our standards. And now, the eternal question. Do we want to make a sports version of this? Let's try, at least let's try. Oh, that was not the clone button, go Rob. So this would be the S91, and what can we do about it? Well, I would like to reduce stroke somewhat, down to 1.1 liter at least. That makes it almost square. And that allows us to rev all the way to 6.8 if we wanted to. How much could we rev if we go all the way down? 7.3. Okay, let's try 7.3 first and see how much power we can get out of this little thing. Ah, that looks like a promising torque curve actually. Let's do a quick engine comparison with our other one currently in design. That would be this one, the E91, yes. Just one straight through muffler. And tubular headers. Yeah, and open them up. Oh, not bad. 72 horsepower. You can see how much low-end power is missing down there, and torque with it, yes. This one first comes alive at around 3,500 RPM instead of 1,500 RPM. Yeah, pretty good engine. That is a pretty good engine. But still no sportiness. We need to go manual. Oh, they're disappearing, finally! Finally, I spotted the sportiness. It's coming out of nowhere. A big ditch, which says no sportiness here. Sports compound tires, 175s maybe? 17-inch rims, 50 profile, alloys. We're getting there. 2.6 already. And there we have it, the sporty tune. But now no comfort. Ouch. So, where do we score? Fun, seat count penalty. Yeah, that might be a problem. Let's put 4 seats in here. This is a fun car, if anything. And yeah, okay. It scores pretty well. Pony. They know nothing about our existing pony car, it seems. Although this is dirt cheap in comparison. But overall, I still think this is kind of a failure. No, we're not going to build this sports variant of it. We do have enough trims already, so let's wrap this up. Delete the sports version, agreed. Yes, only one engine. Nothing more is needed. 3 variants we're going for. Basic, the 2-seater basic, and the 2-seater premium. And now, new factory time. So we build a new one in Archana. Yes. Huge plot. Nah, maybe not. Large plots should suffice. Put a large one factory on there. Steel presses, 1.5 billion. Ouch. And the tooling costs are no joke either. 960 million. But look at these production costs. $600. 80 months. Ouch. That's a long time. Pressure. The pressure's on. And the funding is too. Alright. 5 years are reachable. Can we go down a bit? Or do we just wait? Yeah, we just wait. We would have to up the tooling slider as well. That would make a big difference. Oh yes, that would make a massive difference. I guess it has to take a while longer. I mean, we have good tech in there. Apart from the interior. It's kind of old school. So this is 69 months. Let's do 70. Okay. And the same goes for the engine. Let's have a look. That will also be a hefty engineering time. New factory. Nope. Select a new factory. Also, do we need to build this in a large? It's probably a good idea to have a large there built already, in case we want to make some more complex engines in it later on. This is pretty cheap in comparison. 272 million to engineer. Not engineer. Tool. And it takes 50 months. So yeah, it's good that we are building this stuff with a new project. Engineering. Ooh, yep. Same issue there. Okay, pressure. Do we want to have that much pressure on there? Probably not. So we do want to learn about MPFI. But funding can be all the way up. It's just 83 million. Tooling is not that important. Let's put it... yeah, okay. Reliability is probably the one we should go for. Yep, 70 months. There we go. 63 reliability. That is plus 7% reliability on this one. And sign it off. So what do we have here? Can we deactivate the factory? That would be fantastic. No, that's not an option yet, so let's put it at 10 years instead. And that gives us a base production cost of 4,000. That is dirt cheap. Whoa, cheapest car ever. And sign it off. What? No! No, I don't want to sign off Model 1. That is bad. Let's look up a name. And we shall call it the Zoya. Yeah, that's fitting. And what the fuck is going on here? Why? What? What? Why is it so bad right now? The sales price doesn't look too bad. I assume this includes all kinds of margins, markups. Oh yeah, that's a massive markup. Anyway, looking good. So we are just going to sign it off now that it has a name. Yes, perfect. 70 months. Almost 6 years of engineering. All right. And there we have it. That should be... Ooh, ouch. Buying the plots is expensive. We do have enough money though. So that should be it for today. I hope you enjoyed and see you guys next time.